Hey everybody, and welcome to November's edition of Board Game Buys. This is where I talk about all of the games that I have acquired over the last 30 days or so. Now I only have 5 smaller games here, so it's going to be a pretty short video. But before I talk about the games, I want to give a shout out to the show sponsor, KIENDA.co.uk, who are my go-to online retailer, and if you use the link in the show notes or the QR code, then you can get 5% off your first order. But let's start with the first of the games, which is Na or Cana. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce this one. This is a brand new card game by Bombix. I have played this one a few times already, and it's probably going to go right at the top of my priority list in terms of getting reviews out, with it being so new. But this is like a little engine builder where you're playing cards in columns of matching colours and triggering the cards you've previously played. You're going to add a new card to your hand, and basically all these cards will do different things to give you different points, and you're collecting up these sets to try and cash in these contract cards, or even get points in other ways, which I'll go into more detail with the review. So this one kind of came out from nowhere for me, so I'm quite keen to share my thoughts on it. So that is Cana. To an older game now. My brother picked up a copy of The Rose King by Dirk Hen. Now, I don't know the actual mechanical intricacies of this game. It's a 2-player abstract area control game by Dirk Hen. I actually think Dirk Hen is a fantastic designer, so I've got quite high hopes for this one. 2-player abstracts aren't normally my jam, but there are exceptions to that. This one's considered a classic. It's quite an older game, very successful over the years. So I'm quite keen to get it tried because it's got to be considered a classic for a reason. So that is The Rose King. I also picked up a copy of 5 Towers. So this is another brand new game by Deep Print Games and Pegasus Spiel. This is kind of a bidding style game, as you're bidding to take these tower cards, and then you're trying to build 5 towers, believe it or not, in descending order, going from the highest card to the lowest card, and scoring points like that. So you're going to get some points for each card you've played. I think your tallest tower is going to score again, and you've even got these double cards to double the score of those particular towers. The bidding mechanism in this game is quite unique because you are not spending currency per se. You are just showing how many cards you are willing to take and be able to place, because of course each time you display a new bunch of cards, the gaps in between the towers might be huge, they might be small, and people are willing to take cards at different times. So another one, a bit like Cana, I want to get my review of this one out pretty quickly with it being so new. Next game is Trio. So Trio, a game I've been after for quite some time, because this is a reprinting of Nana, which is a game that's got a bit of a cult following at the moment. It's actually a memory game, 3 to 6 players, only very short, 15 minutes or so. You are simply trying to collect these sets of the same number, so 3 of the same number will be one of your scoring points. You try to get 3 points essentially. And all you're doing is you're asking your opponents for either the highest card in their hand or the lowest card in their hand, and then you're trying to remember who's got what essentially and get 3 in a row and start scoring those trios. Ultra light stuff, but it's there's something about it, and obviously it's got a bit of wind under its sails at the moment. I'm not sure if I'll do a designated review or I might do it as part of the compilation. I'm not quite sure yet, but happy to have this one in the collection finally. And the final game this episode is Chesset. I'm not really sure what this game entails. It's a card game version of chess. And I'm quite a fan of chess actually. I don't dislike it at all. But this, it says here on the box that it's you're recruiting your army, you're mobilising your troops and destroying your opponent in this epic battle of wits. So hopefully it's good. I'm not really sure what to explain, what to say about this one, because again I have not read the rules yet. You can see here it's all in shrink, but the design team here reached out to me and said they'd like me to cover the game on the channel. It intrigued me because, as I said, I'm quite a fan of chess, so I'll give this one a look, and hopefully it could be a bit of a gem, and it might be actually good. So that is Chesset. So that's all the games I picked up this month. Again, only 5 of them. all smaller, so hopefully I can get my thoughts out on these relatively sharpish. But please do let me know which of these games appeals to you the most, yeah, hopefully you will see them in a video shortly. But if you have enjoyed the video, please be sure to hit like and subscribe to the channel, and check out my other content too. And for everybody else, I'll see you next time on Chairman of the Board. Bye bye.